Bring in the master.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Road to Xenoverse 2. We left off with, well, I have to do parallel quest number 2. And as you can see, Nora has been accepted into Beacon and is now ready to go to school. I tried to get the uniform as close as I could. It's kind of hard to do. I don't know if she would have a black top or what. It's kind of red. But I don't know. Some things on Ruby is that I've heard a lot of talk about Yang's arm. Yes, guys. It was the most tragic part of Volume 3, other than Pierre's death. Pierre's death was the worst. Yang's arm second. Penny's death third. But it's not the end of the world. She might get another arm. We don't know. Does she really need another arm? It's debatable because of her attack, or her fighting style is more up close, physical. She doesn't rely on any. She has weapons, but I mean, it's mostly her fists. Like, her shotgun gauntlets are just shotguns. Like, other than that, it's her fists that are her weapons. She could punch with one fist and still probably take out the giant mecha suit that Roman Torch would use against her. She's still just as powerful. Her spirits are broken. That's the only thing. Of course, the only thing that'll stop someone from doing what they love is depression or sadness. She could come out of it and just totally wreck the White Fang or whoever the enemy is, Salem, Cinder. And we don't even know what happened to Cinder. She's probably frozen just like the dragon is. Unless she was able to melt herself out, like, because of her firepower. I don't know if that was planned. But, you know, maybe this was all planned, like, because the only way to unlock Ruby's power was through sadness, which was both Yang's arm, Penny, and Pyrrha. So, yeah, that's basically, what I think about Ruby's power. And there's also a reason I think why Cinder had fire powers. Because if Ruby's ability is to freeze, or her power is to freeze or something, then Cinder could just get out of it easily. Of course, and that thing that Osmond said to her, you have silver eyes. Why would he say that if he didn't know about Ruby's power? So obviously, everything in Volume 3 led up to Ruby unleashing her power for the first time, and maybe we'll get to see that in Volume 4, a little more use of her power. I feel like with each season, though, she's getting to be more like a professional huntress. Whereas, like, Volume 1, they were just children. And stuff, and so, Volume 3 is kind of like, ooh, now we're serious. We gotta go for the gold. We gotta get all the bad guys, and we gotta forget about Blake's past, and I just can't wait to see what they do with Adam. Because I heard that everybody, or whoever has to animate him, it's just uncomfortable even animating him because he's such a evil character. Like, I feel like that would kind of be like Frieza or Boo in Dragon Ball, like having to animate them, but I guess they're memorable characters, but they're not as... Frieza's the most evil of them all, by far, but I feel like Ruby just has that connection with people to where just even looking at a character or animating it just makes you feel uneasy, like, what evil thing will he do next? Because we know what Frieza's after. He's after Goku. So it's kind of like, okay, Frieza, go ahead and try. We know it's not going to work. But then with Adam, it's like, oh god, what's he going to do? It's so scary. And
you're pretty good.
That's
That was one heck of a move.
That's why I kind of like Ruby. It's because it's just that kind of show where once you get attached or get hooked, it's hard to not watch it or want to watch it. That's why I hate these long breaks, because I have to do some things, or like just like waiting for a new episode. That's why I don't watch them when they come out. I watch them after it's all done, and I try to avoid the spoiled content on YouTube because I want to watch it at my own pace. I want to watch it like it is a movie, and basically, so if something's really exciting, like a fight or something that's just about to happen, and then it's cliffhanger, I don't have to wait for it, so I could just watch it. That's what I do. But like, yeah, with volume 3, I could not wait to watch it. I mean, chapter 1, round 1, it was just like, wow, and stuff. But I guess, like, waiting for it was awesome, watching it was awesome, and now that I'm waiting for, now that I'm waiting for volume 4, comes out October 22nd. I'm super excited because October this year is going to be the absolute best month, even though it's not Christmas or my birthday. It's still going to be the best month because of Xenoverse 2 and, of course, Ruby. Volume 4, I don't know, the costumes for the characters look awesome, like they always do. I think they're not bringing back the costumes that they wore in Volume 2, but they're still, they're like awesome, because I think Blake's is similar to what she wore in Volume 2, but it's not the same thing. And then Yang has got kind of like a casual look to her. Ruby looks like she's going back in time to the medieval ages, and Weiss, I don't know, she looks elegant, like a princess, or like she normally does, only like a little better. Because she's always got that one dress on, that battle skirt, whatever they want to call it, and it's just, it's good to look at, or like it's easy on the eyes, but at the same time it's like change it up a little bit. I guess that's what makes you recognize the characters, is the costumes, of course. But I mean, how could you forget Weiss? Sorry, I was thinking of Dragon Ball. How could you forget Weiss's scar that you got from the trailer? That's what I think is insane. Is the things that happened in the trailers before Volume 1 even came out are true. Like, Junior. Yang went into the club and fought Junior. And then in Volume 2, it's like, oh, what are you doing back here, Blondie? It's like, oh, what? Because before I watched the trailers, I saw both Volume 1 and Volume 2. So all the things that happened in the trailers, I was kind of like, what? So I went back and watched the trailers, and I'm like, all this crap makes perfect sense. But I didn't even notice that Weiss had a scar before I watched the trailer. I mean, I thought, I couldn't notice it, and then when I saw the blood on her eye, I went back and watched a few episodes, and I was like, well, wait a second, she's got a scar. And then, I don't know, at the end of Volume 2 or something, when they showed Adam, I was like, who's this Adam character? I went back, watched the black trailer, and I'm like, so he's a boyfriend, a coach? I don't get it. And then I went back and watched the episode about how Blake's past, she was in the White Fang, and that all tied together. But Ruby's trailer, I don't know what's going on there. It kind of makes absolutely no sense to me. But I guess whatever. Jeez, I went off on this train of thought. Now I lost it. Oh God, guys, help me! Help me! But no. Volume 4. What could I say about it? I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with Crow.
I'll show you how cool I can be.
I don't want Osmond to be dead. I don't want Pyrrha to be dead. I want them to both be okay. Crow, I'm guessing he's gonna go off on a investigation or something, and then I don't know what's happening with Ruby, Jean, Pyrrha, not Pyrrha, Jean, Nora, and Ren. They are going off to Haven, I believe they said. But you know, they can't go to school, so they got friends all over all 4 kingdoms, which helps in the long run. I feel like at the end of this, there's gonna be a giant war type battle between Salem and Ruby being the team leaders. It's gonna be an all-out battle, Grimm and hunters and huntresses. Or it could be a race to the end of the world, like, can we stop Salem before the end of the world? Something like that. But Volume 4, I don't think we have to worry about Salem too much. I mean, it's probably gonna give her like a backstory on her, or it's gonna be a like a story of like how Ozpin and her know each other. Because I think it's kind of weird how Salem's voice is in the beginning of Volume 1, and then Ozpin kind of cuts her off. I didn't really notice that at first until I went back and watched both Volume 1 and Volume 2 to try and figure out what was going on at the time. And yes, I recognized when I finished Volume 3, I recognized Salem's voice as she did her little storytelling thing. But then when it cut to Salem, I was like, who is this? And then everyone's like, that's Salem. And I was like, who? But I guess now I know Salem, and I know that apparently her and Cinder have some ties. And, I guess it's easier to make a theory on Dragon Ball than it is on Ruby, because anything could happen. We did not know that Pyrrha was going to disappear. I'm gonna say disappear from now on. I didn't know Pyrrha was gonna disappear in Volume 3. I don't think anybody expected Pyrrha to disappear, because she was the best fighter in Team Juniper, the best fighter out of the 8 main characters. She was the best. Nobody could even come close to beating her. I mean, she gave Penny a hard time in the fight. Of course, she could have won without killing her. I don't even know if that disqualified her or not. probably did, or just exposed Atlas for using children as women, or I mean weapons. I don't know. But yeah, it was just unbelievable. And Penny's death.